Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is when you're watching. That's normal, you know. Yes, today I am in the tanker truck, and it's, for you when you're watching this, it's supposed to be Friday, right? Yeah, Friday. So, whoa, stay on the right side, correct side. Tanker truck today, and this was a little bit of a emergency delivery I needed to do both today and tomorrow. So yeah, we're gonna have a weekend special, weekend bonus once again. 3 weeks in a row. Hey, if you are new to the channel, as you can see, I'm driving a tanker truck, and I'm driving a truck. That's what you see here, but if you look outside the mirror, you can see, maybe at least, it is a tanker truck with a trailer, obviously. Tandem trailer. So yeah, I'm gonna go to Boden, and once I have delivered a couple of the 1,000 of liters over there, I'm gonna be delivering up to Jokkmokk. Now, the road's supposed to be in a quite good condition, right? I have no idea actually, but I did check, you know, every day there are, you know, weather reports and whatnot, and I just looked them up. You know, it's nothing special here in Sweden. Everybody can check these reports, how the weather is, how the road conditions are in certain towns. Now, it's not all the way up to Jokkmokk, you know, these reports are filled in, but it's, you know, it's basically, you could say, it's just the main roads, like the 97 going here from Luleå over to Boden. E4 is in the report. E10, actually the whole E10 is basically in that report, in those reports. And you know, a part up to Jokkmokk, not all the way. There are some spots that are not in the reports where you can check actually how the road conditions are, and you know, if I don't know actually who is supposed to fill in those, you know, make those reports, but you can actually find them online, free for anybody to open. So it's nothing special for this company, it's nothing special for any company what I know. I just happen to know there are some reports out there, weather reports, showing the road conditions and whatnot, approximately how the road conditions are. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about road condition about. As you can see, it's snow. So yeah, it's gonna be freaking fun to drive all the way up to Jokkmokk on a kind of small road. Dang it, it's gonna be crazy. Hopefully not, but there is a high risk. Hey, yippee. So I got the first station done like an hour ago, maybe ish, I don't know, something like that. And I'm on my way up to Jokkmokk right now. And the reason why I started to record this, I started to record now, well, sorry, is I want you to take a look at the road, okay? Take a good look at the road condition right now. Now, I said earlier this morning that the road condition ain't that terrible. at least what I've been reading in the weather reports, and you know, where they are actually talking, also typing down what the road condition is like in a little bit like up in Jokkmokk, in Boden, in Luleå, close to towns, close to cities. Now this is the things you will not see in one of those reports. This road is right now pure ice with a little bit of snow on top, and it have tracks in it as well. Now these tracks, wheel tracks that is, are not made by trucks, so they are a little bit too narrow. Once I have one set of wheels in those tracks, I have the other set of wheel on the other side of the truck outside of the tracks, which means my truck is going a little bit like back and forward right now, or at least the trailer is doing that. Now that can be because of two reasons. Either it's just going crazy, going nuts, because it's a trailer and it doesn't have anybody else controlling it, like I am in the truck and actually controlling the truck itself with the steering wheel, you know, maneuvering and fighting those tracks in the ice. And it can also be because the last compartment on the trailer, all the way in the back of the trailer, is actually completely empty right now, which means it have a light back. It doesn't have any cargo all the furthest in the back, which means it's light in the back and heavy in the front, and the ass, the butt of the truck or the trailer no way, but you know, the back of the trailer is actually going back and forward, like it's almost acting like a snake right now. Well, not right now, but every now and then. And that is because of these tracks. The back wheels on the trailer doesn't know which of the tracks, wheel tracks, it's supposed to be in, because it doesn't have any weight down and can stabilize itself, at least all the way in the back. But in the front it's pretty much completely full, which means it have all the force it needs to stay down in the tracks. Plus the dolly is, you know, following how I'm driving the truck. So if I would go back and forward over the road, yeah, obviously the dolly, the front wheels on the trailer would actually follow along and go nuts. But there's also another reason why I wanted to start recording right now on this part of the video, at least while it's a little bit bright outside. You see, not too long ago I passed a kind of big group of reindeers, and this is a little bit of a problem, especially here in the north of Sweden. I can't really talk about how it is in the south of Sweden, but here in the north of Sweden, that is a little bit of a problem. You see, some parts down the different roads up here in the north, and I believe the further down south you come, you go, the more fences you will see by the side of the roads. especially the bigger roads, obviously, not the smaller roads, but the bigger roads like E4 or whatever the road is called, over to going from Umeå over to Mo i Rana in Norway. Well, actually I've been driving that road, down that road, and it wasn't too many fences over there as well, but you know what I mean. You know, more heavy trafficked roads do tend to have, in the south of Sweden, tend to have more fences by their sides. Kind of tall fences for animals, obviously. Now, okay, now it's a little bit bad example because there are houses next to the road, but no, it's not, and I can't see any fences. I can tell you this, down this road there might be just a couple of 100 meters, maybe 1 or 2 kilometers of fences on each side of the road, protecting the road and the people, motorists on the road, from reindeers and mooses and whatnot, wild animals to be up on the road. Now obviously sometimes these animals are smart enough to get around these fences and get stuck on the wrong side of them, but that doesn't happen too often, luckily. But here there are no fences at all. Now obviously I'm coming into a village right now, or a town, so obviously there are no fences here, but way behind me and way up in front of me there's gonna be a lack of fences, and it sucks to have so many reindeers down the roads. I don't like it. I don't want to hit a moose. Yeah, I can most likely I can still drive if I hit, or actually if I hit a reindeer. If I hit a reindeer, I can still drive, most likely. But if I hit a moose, oh fuck, my truck, it would be dead. A moose will actually destroy, shatter the freaking engine and everything on this truck, while a reindeer takes out the headlights and maybe damage the cooler a little bit, but nothing more serious than that. Especially if it doesn't have any, you know, the horns, the crown, or whatever it's called in English. The Swedish word would be krona, but and the rough translation to English would be crown. But I don't know if it is actually called that in English. I have no idea. But you know, the horns, that's what I'm talking about. One of those, you know, from a reindeer could easily puncture the cooler, but the radiator, but yeah, whatever. And the day is done, this one as well. So tomorrow I'm gonna be driving up to Gällivare. Yes, this tanker truck. I'm gonna be driving up to Gällivare and delivering a little bit of fuel over there as well. I'm going to actually 2 stations, but both of them are in Gällivare. So this weekend, it seems like it's gonna be a weekend bonus as well. What is it now? Like 3-4 weekend bonuses in a row? Dang, I'm generous for you guys. For you lads. Holy crap, that is amazing. Well, I actually have a lot to thanks for this to this trucking company, this tanker truck company, that they are giving me so many hours as they do, and they are pretty much, you know, they really need me from time to time. It's not just like we're gonna give you some hours just because. No, they are actually doing it because they actually need me. Which is quite funny in one way and another. But yeah, we'll see how many hours how much work I will get in the end at this company. I have told them that, you know, if I find a full-time job where they, you know, where I'm not gonna be able to combine that job with this job, you know, it's kind of screwed that then. But hopefully I'm gonna be able to stay at this company for as long as possible, because I really like this company, or this routes at least. Driving a long distance, driving in town not so much, but you know, driving locally not so fun. But driving long distance, that's more what kind of job I want to have, what kind of deliveries I like to have, going from A to B and then back to A. Basically. I know. A little bit of scenery footage, not too much reindeers on that footage, but maybe 1 or twice 2. I don't know, maybe, we'll see. But yeah, if you didn't like this video, go down there and give me a thumbs down, leave a mean comment. I read them, even if they're mean, and you know, they are there. I'm not deleting them. I have no reason to do that. Google, YouTube do have a filter for most, you know, things, so they delete what they they don't like to have on their comments fields. But yeah, leave a comment, leave a question in the comments field. If you did like this video, or if you didn't like it, doesn't really matter, leave it down there. Rate this video as well. Didn't like it, whatever. Just show what, you know, show me. Share, favorite, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, do that as well. And I will see you in my next video, which is gonna be this weekend, tomorrow most likely. Bye.